If a burglar breaks in a home, who's going to go in front of you? You going to go hands-on with the burglar, or is your husband? But right now, women have been taught that they don't need men. The birth rates are down in the world.
Is that not the craziest thing to think? I mean, and it goes vice versa too, because like, even though yes, both genders can make it very well.
Well,
but
financially, a lot of people can't because they need two incomes.
Sure, but my point is to be taught that we don't need a woman or we don't need a man to actually have a just the whole Americanized picture of the American dream, family, white picket fence, life, parenthood, and all that stuff. And like, just like you said, they're also being taught to be single moms and raise your children. Like the thing is like, and I don't mean this to sound sexist. It's not. A woman cannot raise a boy to be a man. It's physically impossible. It's emotionally, intellectually impossible.
And what they're doing is they can't raise their daughters properly right now. They're teaching them that they don't need to. They're setting an example.
Well, here's the thing. I'm going to go down it since we're on it, because number one, there are certain qualified things about a man that a boy needs to learn from a man, because a woman doesn't know. They can't pretend to know either, but they don't know because that's not them, right? So you can't teach somebody. Again, we always talk about practicing what you preach. You can't teach someone something that you've never been or done, right? Just like how I talk about therapists that have never been drug addicts teaching, how to, give education to a drug addict. But without going down a different tangent, but the same thing is with daughters. A daughter needs a dad. Why does a daughter need a dad? Because a dad is going to teach his daughter what type of man to look for in their life.
Or a male influence, yes, in a positive light.
And
right?
what does a quality man look like?
Right.
Holding doors, respect, love, protection, the things you said, those get taught by a man, by a father. Or if you can't get that, then at least get them in front of someone that can be some sort of a role model. Not if it's necessarily somebody that you're dating, but that's some sort of mentorship that can teach and educate son or daughter what a real man is like. What's it like to be around a real man? Because a man's got to teach, a dad's going to teach his daughter going from princess to queen.
Right. And
a single mom is not necessarily going to be able to teach a daughter how to be a queen, a real queen, not a
right. But are they teaching their daughters how to be a good wife? This is where the line gets drawn in the sand. My girlfriend is teaching my daughter how to cook. She wants a husband one day. Are you going to cook for her? I ain't cooking for no man. I don't cook. I don't clean. Well, that's why you're single. That's why most women in their late 30s and early 40s are single and grumpy, and all men are douchebags and they're all cheaters. When if you, the poll that's been done in relationships, 28% of the men have admitted to cheating, 25% of the women have admitted to cheating. So it's about even. But when the divorces happen, 80% of the divorces, it's the woman filing for divorce, leaving the house because she thinks she can do better. And so what happens is now I don't need the man. And now you're out there trying to go find another high value man when you had somebody that was responsible to take care of the kids and he's trying to take care of you, but you wanted to challenge him on everything.
But you know what society has even created in the last 10 years, maybe more, but really more than 10 years, is if you get into a fight or an argument, divorce.
Yeah.
You're a piece of shit.
Go to counseling. It's not a qualified person, but do something. We don't get along.
But even if you don't, look, relationships are going to have their bad times. There's going to be times where there's going to be disagreements. There's going to be times where you're going to fight. There's going to be times where it's going to get so fucking heated where you're just like, I can't take it anymore. But not literally go fucking divorce because of a couple arguments that you have. Or let's go down the path of honor. Or because husband and wife get into a fight and then wife or husband talks shit about their partner to their friend because you got into a heated battle. That's not honor. You got to honor your partner. If you need to go vent because maybe you want some advice, maybe I fucked up somewhere, one thing. But because if we got into an argument, I'm going to go to George and fucking talk shit about Daverick, and Daverick's such a piece of shit because we got in a fight and he doesn't agree with me. I mean, that's absurd also.
Feelings.
And that's happening all the time.
Right.
And then you got the motherfucker George that's single saying, dude, fuck her, get the fuck out, walk away.
And this is the other misconception. I agree with you. This whole fairy tale idea that you're supposed to be happy in a marriage, it doesn't mean you're supposed to be happy. You have a responsibility. You have children. It's a job. It's work. I want to be happy. I want to be this princess. Well, who sold you that bill of goods? It's a job. If you get into disagreement, and the other thing is, why are you bickering?
It's not my job to make you happy, and it's not your job to make me happy.
100%. And why are you fighting? Why are you challenging your husband? Why aren't you letting him lead? What's going on? Now, I'm not saying it's all the women, but what is he doing, right? But at the same time, there's a lot of these problems because there's this bullish mindset attitude that I ain't gonna let no man tell me what to do. Okay, well.
And there are some men that have actually lost their masculinity to that, and they fold to their women.
And that is exactly. And here's the other thing: women choose who they have sex with. Men choose who they marry and who they have a relationship with. That's up to the man, but the woman is the one that controls the sex, right? And so you see this going on, and what happens with these guys that weren't raised as men, they're like taking anything. They're on standby. You see them, they're in the gym, they're around, they're just waiting for us to fall.
They're sniffing around.
Is he still with Iris? Is he still with Iris? Soon as they think I'm not, the DMs come in because they're on standby. And a beta male is the most dangerous person in the world for men. And the old days,
more dangerous than a feminist.
You're right, because in the old world, they would have took him out to the jungle or the woods and killed him. Oh, I saw so and so. Why are you telling so and so about my business and where I'm at and who I'm with and what I'm doing? Because you want to get my girl's pants, dude. If this was 100 years ago, you'd be dead.
Yeah, you'd be out of here. But again, this goes back to traditional values, like just out of raw respect. I was just talking about somebody because, and I already knew this about you, but it was just even greater to see. Yeah, because you wanted to send a referral to my girlfriend, but with the business that she's in, and so you messaged both of us in a group message, just as respect to me as your friend, and you reaching out to my girl. Not that you need to, because I know you and I trust you, obviously, but nonetheless, just the fact that the high level. Excuse me, that high level of mutual respect is there, that, hey, this message is for Stacy, but Sean, you're keeping you in the thread so that you know. And then you mentioned to her that, like, hey, I got a referral for you. My friend's wife wants to check out the recovery center, et cetera, et cetera. And like, what was my instant response? Love you, bro. Respect.
Yeah.
Like, that just doesn't exist anymore.
It doesn't.
Honor, loyalty, respect, integrity, it doesn't. And that, to me, and I was on a phone call when you sent that, and I was just kind of going through somewhat of similar things that we're talking about right now with this person. I said, let me give you an example, because my friend just sent this to me, and I literally read the message. And they're like, wow. And I was like, yeah, wow. And I'm like, you know what? I was like, me and Davrick actually talk about this stuff on a regular basis, because people of high value talk about their values pretty often. Because we stay aligned. Hey guys, thanks for watching the channel. If you like what you saw today, find value in what you saw, please share with your friends and family.
And make sure you smash the like button, subscribe to this channel, and in the comment sections below, let us know which topics you would like us to cover in the future.